On a dark and stormy Halloween night, in the small town of Ravenwood, the street known as Halloween Street was shrouded in an eerie fog. It was a place where every house was said to be haunted, and the townsfolk dared not venture there after dark. A group of daring teenagers, led by Sarah, was determined to unravel the mysteries of Halloween Street. Armed with flashlights and courage, they set out to explore the infamous street, where the moon itself seemed to be hiding behind thick clouds. The first house they approached was the Forsyth Mansion, a towering Victorian relic with windows that glowed with an unnatural, ghostly light. As they entered, the air grew colder, and strange whispers filled their ears. The walls appeared to bleed, and the paintings of long-dead inhabitants stared at them with malevolent eyes. The group hurried out, shaken, but not yet ready to admit defeat. They moved on to the Holloway house, where it was rumored that the spirits of lost children would be heard laughing and playing. As they entered, toes seemed to move on their own, and ghostly children's voices echoed through the halls. Now, terrified, they made their way to the Pierce Mansion, a gloomy structure surrounded by a gnarled, dead forest. It was said to be inhabited by the restless spirit of the town's infamous witch, Eliza Pierce. As they stepped through the creaking front door, the temperature plummeted, and they felt an icy grip on their shoulders. They heard Eliza's whispers, and the walls of the mansion seemed to close in on them, with their nerves frayed and fear consuming them. They finally fled Halloween Street. They realized that the legends were all too real, and the spirits of the past still lingered in the haunted houses. Years later, Sarah, the leader of the group, couldn't shake the memories of that fateful night. She returned to Halloween Street, determined to confront the spirits and set them free, armed with knowledge of ancient rituals and a heart full of courage. She entered the Forsyth Mansion, the Holloway house, and the Pierce Mansion. In each house, she performed the necessary rituals to release the trapped spirits. She felt their presence, their anguish, and their longing for release. As the spirits departed, the houses began to crumble and fade, and the fog lifted from Halloween Street. Sarah knew that she had done a great service, freeing the spirits from their torment. Halloween Street was no longer haunted, and the townsfolk could walk its once cursed path without fear. But Sarah carried the memories of her terrifying adventure with her, knowing that some mysteries were better left unsolved. And so, Halloween Street's dark chapter came to an end, but the horrors that lurked within those haunted houses would forever remain etched in the memories of those who had dared to explore it on that fateful Halloween night.